Welcome. This is episode 11.
11.
Double ones.
Yep.
Of two guys talking booze. As always,
Nice.
Danny.
And my boy Ricardo.
And today, so
What are we speaking about? What are we gonna do today? What are we drinking?
An alcohol. But
Special though.
there's a reason why this bottle is special. First of all, it is the best bottle. This is the bottle that every single bar should have.
Gentleman's
A
bar.
gentleman. If you're a gentleman, you have this bottle in your bar.
Yeah.
And the reason we chose episode 11, I said the reason I chose episode 11 is to celebrate the birth of his second son.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, you're gonna bring that up?
I brought it up,
All
and
right.
that's why we're gonna have a special toast today. Since the filming of our last episode, he had another kid.
Another kid.
So
Right.
congratulations, man.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Do you see it in my eyes?
Yeah, he hasn't slept in weeks. So, and also we had a very exciting last episode
We did.
with that crazy Hungarian who was amazing.
I love him. I love him so much.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's the best.
I don't know if any of you guys caught this, but
If you didn't, then you gotta catch it.
yeah, you gotta catch it. The thing to open the bottle broke. So I went during the live show, or we were recording because we don't do takes, and I'm over there telling my wife, I'm
Yella.
using profanities.
Yella.
It's like it broke in the middle of, and he's talking to how much. Meanwhile, my microphone was on the entire time, so you'll hear me say some stuff. It's a disaster, but hey, we're amateurs.
That's what makes it.
All right. So today we are doing a Macallan 18 Double Cask. This is a beautiful.
Not to
bottle.
get it confused with the
Cherry cask.
or the blue label, because
Right.
obviously it's not the same thing.
No,
This
it's
is
different.
it's a blue box, but
blue box.
It's not the same thing. You know what I mean? This
The
is,
Macallan 18-year Double Cask is fantastic. Okay, now this can be found.
Here we go.
It's usually about $350. Drizzly has it. The cheapest I've ever found was $317, which is amazing price. You couldn't get this during the pandemic. Caskers has it for $336, and the Bourbon Concierge has it for $529.
Wait, but what are you talking about? You couldn't get it during the pandemic.
Oh, they ran out. You could not get the Macallan 18. My brother-in-law, who drinks a lot of Macallan 18, he couldn't get it anywhere.
Wow.
So he told me, if you see it anywhere, get it for me. Because I'm like I'm gonna just buy a $350 bottle, but different stratospheres.
Right.
But this was a gift for my wife for Christmas. She knows how much I love it. And when I bought this house, I bought myself a Macallan 18, so I could have it in my house.
That's a great buy.
Yeah, it's a great buy. So you want to show everyone the bottle? Look at that.
Well,
Beautiful.
yeah, beautiful bottle. I mean, it's usually Macallans are usually, the bottles are pretty alike, right? They don't vary
They're
a lot.
serious, except for the David Carson
Correct.
concept number 3.
Right.
That thing was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bottle was still the same. It was just the design that was different, but the bottle pretty much stays the same. But
true.
whatever, this is a gentleman's whiskey.
It
for
is.
sure, 100%.
I can't wait to have it.
Yeah.
So, Double Cask. This one is created in 2 oak barrels. So the first one is the American oak, and the American oak gives it that vanilla and citrus and butterscotch. And then the European oak, that gives it the unmistakable spice, the subtle spice of Macallan. It's what makes the Macallan Macallan.
Could you explain that though? What do you mean by an American and a European cask? So the
European oaks. So there's the oak
oak,
trees.
right.
There's the American oak tree, which is a different species from the European oak.
Right.
And they use the 2 casks. So they first they do it in a while in the oak American,
and the American,
and then they move it over.
And then they move it over.
So that's why you get that thing. Now
That's
this is amazing. This color here, this is called an amber honey. That's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it remind you of Jurassic Park where they had a little mosquito in there? Yeah, pretty much.
Perhaps.
It's pretty much like it. And to the nose,
I see honey
my
though.
God,
I see honey.
yeah, right?
It's not so golden. It's more.
No,
like
yeah. So the nose, we have dried fruit, ginger, and toffee with a rich arrangement and a rich orange.
Okay.
You get orange, and
Well,
with hints of clove and nutmeg. It's amazing. People
it
like that.
just smells really good.
So, cheers to
Cheers, my friend.
your son, and his name
Sebastian.
is Sebastian.
Sebastian.
They named him after the crab in The Little Mermaid. So, a very important movie to him.
What are you talking about? the first time I hear that.
Under the sea,
No,
that's Sebastian from The Little Mermaid.
I still don't know.
So they love Sebastian. He's playing. They love The Little Mermaid, and that's why they named the kid after the crab. So hey, that's great.
All right,
Cheers,
whatever floats your boat, brother. Cheers.
God, that's perfect. That's so good.
That's what it is. It's perfect. It's a perfect whiskey.
It's a perfect whiskey.
Because it's as smooth as anything.
It's smooth and it's delicious.
Doesn't hit you.
And it's like, okay, so the palate, you're supposed to taste rich raisin and sultana, okay? With nodes of caramel, vanilla, and ginger. I guess that's oh my God, it smells so good. Like I wish we had developed these videos to the point where you could smell this, because you are having
like 4D.
Yeah, like a 5D or something. It's another D, but but this is just gosh, I get just going from just the smell. It's so good. And with so the finish you're supposed to have is that warm oak spice. That's from the European cask, and ginger turning to a sweet orange. And that's the one thing I never tasted, the orange.
The orange. I mean, I guess it's tangy. Is that the word? Tangy?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's a little tangy.
Yeah.
But I get this smokiness that is just this full. It just kind of hugs you.
It takes over for sure.
So good.
So what's the story about the Macallan? I know you have a story about how this Macallan 18 became your drink of choice. So
he's good.
What's the deal?
He's good. We were at New Year's at my brother-in-law several years back.
I remember that.
And you guys came by. I guess they had like 17 parties, so they just hit us on the way there.
They had some good lechon at that party. I remember that.
The caja china. If you were Cuban, Miami, you know what a caja china is. They had one. It was
so good.
The perfection with the crispy skin. If you are a animal lover, vegan, vegetarian, do not look the pictures up. It is probably not something you ever want to see.
It's not for you.
It's not for you.
It's not for you.
But so then they had this bottle. One of the people brought this bottle, a Macallan 18. Danny turns to me and goes, Ricardo, that bottle is over $300.
Yeah.
I said, what? So we brought the bottle to our table and we drank it. And I was hooked. So the
rest was history. I mean,
history. Because
this is one of the best whiskeys you could have.
It's the epitome of a perfect whiskey.
That's right.
Now I've never tried the Macallan 25.
I mean, that's gotta be like.
Well, the bottle's $1,600.
Right, exactly. How much is that?
Well, so one time we were having dinner at Sea Spice.
Right.
Okay, so Sea Spice, we're having dinner, and they were late. And I said, let's go to the bar, baby. So I went to the bar, and I said, I'll have a Macallan 18. I was feeling it that night. And I knew the Macallan 18 at a place like that was going to cost you about $85. Okay, that's pricey.
And that's a drink like
no, this is 2 ounces. This is a better pour.
Right.
So it's one finger. One finger is like $85. So I said, I'll have a Macallan 18. The guy's like, well, we have Macallan 15 and 25. That's what he had. I said, how much is the 25? Never had it. How much is the 25? He goes, I don't know. I said, no, don't trust that. Give me the Macallan 15. Then the other bartender came by and he said, oh, how much is the Macallan 25? She goes, it's $296 an ounce.
That's
$296
for an ounce.
For an ounce, a bottle, okay,
incredible.
But an ounce, $296. So there you go. So that's it. That's episode 11.
This was amazing.
Macallan 18, Double Cask. Thank you for joining this. Now you know, in case one of those password questions, what your favorite whiskey is. I guess we have to mix it up.
Macallan 18. This is a great gift. If you ever want to give it to somebody,
yes,
you will.
If you're a fan of the show and you want to say thank you for turning me on to the Macallan 18,
send it over.
Send it over to us. We'll welcome. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.